Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In this guide, we'll be featuring Yao, the hero I've been mastering for months. Along the way, I've had the honor of achieving a high rank as a Yao player, and I'm excited to share what I've learned with you. It wasn't an easy journey. There were plenty of challenges and trial and error moments, but through dedication and practice, I've developed strategies that I believe can help you make the most of this incredibly versatile jungler. In this guide, we'll cover the optimal early game jungle path to set the pace for your team, control the flow of the game from mid to late stages, and tips for maximizing Yao's mobility, combos, and map control.
There's a girl, but I let her get away. It's all my fault, cause pride got in the way. And I'd be lying if I said I was okay about that girl, the one I let get away. I keep saying no, this can't be the way it was supposed to be. I keep saying no, there's gotta be a way to get you close to me. Now I know you gotta speak up if you want somebody. Can't let them get away, oh no. You don't wanna end up sorry, the way that I'm feeling every day. No, 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 there's no room for the broken heart. No, 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 there's no room for the broken. There's a girl, but I let her get away. It's my fault, cause I said I needed space. And I've been torturing myself night and day about that girl, the one I let get away. I keep saying no, this can't be the way it was supposed to be. I keep saying no, there's gotta be a way to get you, gotta be a way to get you close to me. You gotta speak up if you want somebody. Can't let them get away, oh no. You don't wanna end up sorry, the way that I'm feeling every day. No, 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 there's no room for the broken heart. No, 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 there's no room for the broken. No home for me, no home cause I'm broken. No room to breathe, and I got no one to blame. Yeah. No home for me, no home cause I'm broken about that girl, the one I let get away. So you better speak up if you want somebody. You can't let them get away, oh no, no. You don't wanna end up sorry, the way that I'm feeling every day. Don't you know? No, 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 there's no room for the broken heart. No, 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 there's no room for the broken heart. You don't wanna lose that love, it's only gonna hurt too much. I'm telling ya, you don't wanna lose that love, it's only gonna hurt too much. You don't wanna lose that love, cause there's no home for the broken like that girl, the one I let get away.
Did you enjoy the montage? Let me know what to improve for future montages. Now let's move on and tackle his skills and mechanics. His passive have two key mechanics. The first mechanic is it recovers HP every skill hit. The second mechanic is a stack-based system, which each skill grants one stack, up to a maximum of 3. When reaching 3 stacks, his next skill becomes enhanced. After using an enhanced skill, his next basic attack also becomes empowered, which lets him dash at the target and deal enhanced basic attack damage. Yao spins his sword, dealing physical damage surrounding his area. Its extra scaling comes only from additional physical attack, meaning it only considers bonus stats from items and arcana, not Yao's base attack. The enhanced version adds another spin and boosts attack speed. His second skill dashes to the left in a crescent shape, slowing enemies in its path. Its enhanced skill version dashes right instead, knocking up enemies along the way. And lastly, the ultimate skill returns him back to his position from 2 seconds ago, damaging enemies along the route and dealing AoE magic damage when landing. Its enhanced version adds extra AoE damage. This skill has 3 crucial mechanics. The first mechanic provides a circle indicator, which shows where he'll land. The second mechanic of the skill has 40% damage reduction, which makes him durable. The last and important mechanic, the star reduction effect. Based on the skill description, it is a form of delayed mitigation, which means that instead of taking damage instantly, the damage is stored or reduced temporarily and can be removed or recovered under certain conditions. In Yao's case, when he takes damage, it gets converted into star reduction for 2 seconds. If he uses his ultimate within this time, the stored damage disappears and essentially healing him, meaning he avoids some of the damage he would have taken. It's like getting hit but having a grace period to undo or reduce the impact. Mastering Yao isn't just about landing skills. It's about understanding how to chain them together for maximum impact. His kit revolves around skill stacking and enhancements, meaning every move you make can lead to an even stronger follow-up. What makes Yao unique is that all of his skills can be used as a setup. Whether you start with Skill 1 for raw damage, Skill 2 for mobility and CC, or his ultimate for tricky repositioning, each approach creates different opportunities to engage, disengage, or counterattack. The key to playing Yao effectively is knowing when and how to initiate. Do you need a quick burst combo to secure a kill? A poke combo to test the enemy's reactions? Or maybe a fake retreat to bait opponents into a trap? This guide will break down different skill sequences that will maximize Yao's potential, giving you the tools to adapt to any situation in a match. Let's dive in.
别再把2改成1，神来之笔。我没耍帅，有些东西是天生的。看剑。你不会以为我只会说看剑吧？看星星了。看花眼了吗？这就对了。我没耍帅，有些东西是天生的。看剑。哟，再来一次，闪瞎眼了没？ 第二吧，祝福你们！
When watching the best Yao players, one thing stood out: their preference for a burst damage build. But is this really the best approach, especially before the build is fully completed? While burst damage can be devastating, I also noticed a major drawback. Yao is incredibly squishy, even with his ultimate's damage reduction. On top of that, he's highly vulnerable to crowd control, making his early game survival a challenge. So in this guide, we'll break down the best transition, the most optimal item path, and the most cost-efficient way to build Yao, striking the perfect balance between survivability and damage. To start, we'll build the basic jungle item. This will later be upgraded into Relentless Blade, which enhances Yao's damage output while farming. Next, we'll prioritize Boots of Tranquility to lower cooldowns and allow Yao to use his skills more frequently. After that, we'll get Meteor, a penetration item that will later build into Axe of Torment, Yao's core damage item. Once Axe of Torment is complete, we'll fully upgrade the jungle item to gain additional physical attack and bonus stats. For the second core item, we'll get Cuirass of Savagery. This item perfectly suits Yao's in-and-out playstyle, as it boosts movement speed and increases damage output when enemies attack him, making it both offensive and defensive. Now, the final two items are what truly enhance Yao's survivability while still maintaining strong damage output. The fifth item is Blood Rage, chosen specifically for its shield effect. You might wonder, why not Succubus Cloak? The reason is simple. Succubus Cloak only blocks magic damage, but Yao is often targeted and locked down by the entire enemy team. Blood Rage, on the other hand, provides a massive shield that absorbs all types of damage, not just magic. This makes it a much better defensive option, allowing Yao to survive burst damage while also benefiting from increased physical attack for a short period. Plus, while the shield is active, Yao can safely heal thanks to his passive. It's a well-rounded defensive item that covers more situations. The final core item is Demon's Bane, a damage item that also grants raw magic defense based on Yao's total physical attack. This is key because, by this stage, Yao will have built up a high physical attack stat, making Demon's Bane's magic resistance extremely effective against mages. Once the core build is complete, late-game adjustments can be made depending on the situation. If you have enough gold, consider swapping in high-attack items for more damage. Additionally, for extra survivability, you can pick up Sage's Sanctuary for Resurrection or Destiny for Death Immunity, 1 second, which can be game-changing for clutch escapes or last-minute plays. Now that you know about Yao's skills and how they work, let's move on to optimizing his jungle path and overall gameplay flow. To give you a complete understanding, I'll be providing a Yao gameplay where we have to recover from an economy gap against the enemy team. This way, you'll learn not only how to snowball, but also how to come back efficiently when behind. For jungle pathing, the best route is to start with the Azure Golem. This provides cooldown reduction, which allows you to use your skills more frequently. After securing blue buff, immediately move on to the Lizard and Cheetah, as they are the closest jungle creeps. Next, head to the other side of the jungle, starting with the Boar, then securing the red buff to further increase your farming speed. Once red buff is taken, clear the nearest jungle creep near the farm lane, which is usually where the marksman stays. Now, let's take a look at the clip and see how I managed to farm despite early game setbacks. Before the 30-second mark, use skill 1 to gain 1 stack. This setup ensures that once the blue buff spawns, using skill 1 again gives a second stack. After a few seconds, once skill 1 is available again, use it to reach max stacks. Yao's enhanced skill 1 becomes available at max stacks, dealing double damage and increasing attack speed. This method makes farming much faster and more efficient, unlike using 2 stacks at the start, which actually delays farming by 2 seconds. A crucial time loss in the early game. As you can see, the enemy jungler took my red buff first while I was clearing blue buff. But this doesn't mean I'll be left behind easily. After securing blue buff, I immediately move to clear the nearby jungle camps before rotating. This ensures I don't waste time chasing the enemy jungler and instead focus on keeping my golden experience on track. Now let's continue and see how I play around this early disadvantage. While farming, our support successfully countered the enemy mid laner. Seeing the opportunity, I entered the fight and secured the kill. However, since both my support and I were low in health, the enemy jungler capitalized on it and took us both down. This could seem like a setback, but it's important to stay focused on the bigger picture. I'll adjust my jungle path to regain my advantage and close the gap despite this early game trade. Did you notice that I left the monkey creep earlier? This wasn't a mistake, it was a backup plan. The monkey creep provides gold over time, making it a valuable safety net since I get killed early and have no immediate jungle camps to farm. This is a small but effective strategy that ensures I stay on track even after an early game setback. Now let's continue and see how I recover from here.
乘风闪现，接招！ 展翅乘风，接招！是个连招，还有一招，乘风闪现，接招！展翅乘风。
It's already the 4-minute mark, which means the golden EXP penalty from minions is lifted. Now it's time to shift priorities. Clearing minions should take precedence over jungle creeps. At this stage, a minion wave grants around 260 gold per wave, making them the most efficient gold source available, which allow me to scale faster and reach key power spikes. Instead of just sticking to jungle rotations, I'll start checking for empty lanes or waves my teammates aren't clearing to secure additional farm.
招，鹰击长空，嘿，哈，呵，接招，展翅成风，来，兵不厌一战再战。
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
新的捕获。接招！凌云之志。嘿。
You have been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Enemy godlike. An enemy has been slain. Enemy double kill. Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
This is the start of our lead. I managed to take down the 2 remaining enemy heroes in the team fight, securing a huge advantage. After that, I immediately cleared the nearest resources, further increasing my gold lead. By securing farm and eliminating key enemies, I can dictate rotations and pressure objectives. The enemy team now has to play reactively, giving my team the upper hand in fights and positioning.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Fabulous! Your team has destroyed a turret.
乘风展翅。兵不厌一战再战。
Legendary! Double kill!
接招！
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret.
空，展翅成风。接招，乘风展翅。连续跑，展翅成风。
Your team has destroyed a turret.
乘风展翅。
And that wraps up our Yao jungle guide. From optimizing his jungle path to securing a gold lead with efficient farming, you now have the tools to dominate your matches. Remember, every second counts in the jungle, and with Yao's speed and power, you can always stay ahead. If you found this guide helpful, drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more content. Let me know what hero you'd like me to cover next.